I acknowledge my channel for what it is. I produce slop content. It's something that is very apparent to me. I don't deny what I do. I have a lot of opinions on a lot of topics that go on the internet, and I simply just want to get my opinion out there just for the sake of it. And people want to hear me talk about it, then that's fine. But I wholeheartedly acknowledge that whenever I see YouTuber drama going on, or I see VTuber drama going on, or streamer drama, it doesn't really matter. If something is going on the internet, I suddenly turn into Mr. Krabs and get dollar signs for eyes, and I am immediately thinking, do I want to make a video about that? And pretty often I go ahead and talk about whatever it is that I'm looking at that could make for a potentially good video. That's just something that goes on in my mind all the time. But then occasionally something ends up happening where I feel like I don't need to be talking about this because I think that it will do well for a video, but because it simply needs to be talked about and more people need to know what's going on. And I want to get my opinions out there because I think it's actually genuinely important. And what happened recently with the VTuber Ironmouse, she had recently left VShojo, which is a VTuber agency. They're one of the bigger ones, such as HoloLive. VShojo is up there as being one of the most popular ones to come around in terms of a VTuber agency, and they have a lot of creators and a lot of VTubers that are partnered with them. Ironmouse was one of them, and she left today. At the time of me recording this, she had left today, but she had left yesterday, and she released a bombshell in terms of news and information that happened between her and VShojo that had been going on for quite a long time. And she left because apparently VShojo not only owes her a significant amount of funds that they owe her personally, so there's a ton of cash, who knows how much it is, she didn't disclose how much money they actually owe her personally, but it's a large amount, and she hasn't been paid for her work as a agent for VShojo. But not only that, but the most important thing, because it involves charity, the charity that she did, I believe it was last year, for the IDF, the Immune Deficiency Foundation, they were supposed to give all the money that she had raised for that organization to that organization, for the IDF. And for some reason, $500,000 was embezzled, and they have not given it to the organization that she was raising money for. And to put it into context for people who don't know, Ironmouse is someone who does have a CVID, which is Common Variable Immune Deficiency. So she has an immune deficiency disease. Her immune system just doesn't work the best. It doesn't work like how a normal person's immune system works. So she gets sick constantly. She gets sick a lot, and it has caused her to not be able to even leave her house, in the worry in the case that she could potentially get very sick and something terrible could potentially happen to her. So she has had to stay confined into her room and not be able to leave in any way whatsoever. This has been talked about for a long time. A lot of people already know this. Ironmouse has talked about it. CDogVA, Connor from the Trash Days podcast has mentioned this a lot. This is something that's well known about Ironmouse. So this is an organization that is very personal to her, because I remember, and I think she ended up saying in the video that she had made, that they have helped her a lot. And because this is something that has affected her for pretty much her entire life, she wants to help research get funded as much as possible, but for the IDF to also help as many people as frequently as possible. People who are in the exact same position as her, but potentially can't afford the treatment and care that she ended up getting. So this is something that is super important to her, and is something that many people in the community, in the VTuber community, and even to a lesser extent the anime community, because anime and VTubers are kind of coexist a little bit. This is something that was super important to them, because everyone likes Ironmouse, they trust her, they care about her, they want the best for her, and that is none other apparent than if you go and you look at the comments on her video and the comments and replies onto her tweet that she had made. People are in full support for Ironmouse. They are completely siding with her, and everyone has completely turned their backs against VShojo, and everyone is deeply, deeply upset, and they are demanding answers. People have come out and talked about it. They talked about their experiences with VShojo. Giga, who had left last month, I'm pretty sure, she was speaking about some of her experiences after Ironmouse had came out. I believe there was a tweet where there was an artist who talked about how VShojo was really late on paying for their commissions, and there was just a bunch of invoices that were unpaid for months at a time. Yeah, like this is just really bad. And to put it into context for a few people, to give some examples as to how bad this is, I saw a tweet and it made me laugh. They had to explain to their VTuber friend, this individual on Twitter, that Ironmouse leaving VShojo was like LeBron leaving the Cavs. But for the anime fans out there, this is like an Attack on Titan when Bertolt and Rainier were revealed to be the Colossal and Armor Titan respectively, and they were the ones that caused a lot of people to get killed in the first episode of Attack on Titan Season 1. Spoilers, hope I didn't spoil anything for you, but you know, it is what it is. Overall, the reason why I wanted to talk about this was because of the fact that a charity is being significantly affected by this. $500,000 is not chump change. That's a lot of money that could be going towards helping people. It's actively not being used to help people that actually deserve it. It's being held by a corporation that is refusing to do anything right, and they're screwing a lot of their agents. I don't even want to imagine what sort of contracts a lot of their VTuber agents have had to sign into in terms of contracts, like what deals that they have, like how much of the money that they're making, how much is it going to their agency and not to the creator themselves. And I want to wrap up the video and say that Mouse ended up leaving a link in the description of her video to Itiltify, and that is directly funding the Immune Deficiency Foundation. This is being run by Ironmouse herself and people who are associated with her specifically, and this is going to be going to the right people. And it already, at the time of me recording this, it's like around like almost 12:30 at night. This has already almost raised $300,000. So people are already putting in the work to try to raise back up the money that has so far been lost because of VShojo's negligence and embezzlement of funds that should have gone to the IDF. But for what it's worth, the VTuber community, and so like I said, to a lesser extent the anime community, they are doing their part to try to help as much as they can in any way that they can. I would highly suggest that you go and you click the top link in the description down below. I'm not going to say that you need to donate, but if you have anything to donate, then by all means do so. It's going to the right people. It's going to be helping people who are in need of help in any way possible. It's the right thing to do. If you can donate, please do so. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have much else to say. This is a whole messed up situation, and only time will tell what's going to happen in the near future when we get more and more information. And I feel like it's only going to get worse from here. I feel like this is only the beginning of the end of the agency that was known as VShojo. And I am very curious as to what's going to happen to all the talent that is a part of VShojo. I feel bad for them, especially because who knows what's going to end up happening? Who knows how VShojo is going to be handling their talent moving forward? Who knows what's going to happen? We don't know. Without further ado, gonna wrap things up. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like. And if you want to see more, please be sure to subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.